Hello and welcome to Two Guys News, where I go over the topics I find today in about 3 to 5 minutes, starting this new format out for a week or so, testing the water to see how it works with my friends and whoever watches this channel, and if I enjoy it myself. So first up in the news, we have news coming from Denver. Starting January 1st, you can buy full-strength beer at a grocery store and convenience stores in Colorado. This change is part of an overhaul approved by state lawmakers in 2016 to update the state's alcohol laws from the Prohibition-era standards. When I visited my good friend Dan earlier this year in Denver, I became aware of this law. He explained to me that it was due to the altitude, and he wasn't wrong. I was drunk after 3 or 4 beers. Up next in the news, we have news coming from Apple. Apple apparently has struck a deal with DHX Media to produce original shows, including shorts and specials based off the Charles Schulz classic Peanuts, so the Peanuts comics and cartoons. Apple is building up its media property in order to launch a competing service to Netflix and Hulu. Rumor has it that the service will see the light of day in as early as spring of 2019. Some troubling news here. Johnson & Johnson baby powder. In a bombshell report, it's revealed that Johnson & Johnson knew that for decades that their baby powder had occasionally tested positive for small amounts of asbestos. Reuters conducted an in-depth investigation in which they examined decades worth of court documents and internal company memos and discovered that Johnson & Johnson knew that the talc in their products sometimes contained carcinogens from 1971 to the early 2000s. This information was not disclosed to the public or anyone outside of the company. As a result of these findings, Johnson & Johnson has lost $39.8 billion in market value this Friday. It's the worst trading day it's seen in over 15 years. More troubling news here. So Pitbull apparently has a song in the Aquaman soundtrack called Ocean to Ocean, which repurposes the chorus to Toto'S Africa for its own chorus. So it seems that Pitbull has managed to squeeze himself into yet another movie. Sometimes songs like this don't actually appear in the movie, but they appear in the soundtrack release or even sometimes at the end credits. But it has been confirmed that Pitbull's Ocean to Ocean is indeed in the film proper. It appears that it will be playing during a scene that Aquaman and Myrna jump out of the plane. Hearing the chorus of Toto'S Africa pop up in the middle of this song is jarring, to say the least. Pitbull issued the following statement regarding this contribution to the Aquaman soundtrack. "The ocean, the sea, and any body of water to me is truly freedom. The ocean has always been the border from where my parents came from Cuba and the United States, which gave us freedom. That is why I respect water. Bottom line, water gives us freedom." I don't know why Pitbull sounds like that, but in my head he does. Lastly, Tony Hawk has released a new mobile app game called Tony Hawk Skate Jam. It was released this week on iOS and Android. This marks Tony Hawk's first game to be a mobile exclusive. This time around, the game is not being made by Activision. Tony Hawk's contract with the company ended in 2015. Instead, a company called Maple Media Group has created the game. And so far, the fans of the franchise are not impressed. Some saying that it's #not my jam. If you want to give this game a try for yourself, it's free on your phone's mobile store. And that's going to do it for today's news stories. I hope you enjoyed this segment. I will be taking a break tomorrow and continuing up on Monday. So stay tuned for that. As always, we love you and good night.